Hello, it's Alexander Kunz again with a Lightroom short. Here's another desert image, and in this photo I wanted to show you something that you need to be aware of when it comes to white balance. I made this photo about 20 minutes after sunset in that magical twilight time. You have this really soft sky on the landscape. And I have my camera set to auto white balance as I always do. And when I look at the colors of this scene, it's actually not bad because these mud hills are kind of faintly green yellow color, and the rocks are mostly gray and some of them are a little bit brown, so that's all quite all right, and it's realistic with regards to what is in the picture. But it is not at all realistic when it comes to the actual light during that time of the day, and you can see that in the white balance settings here. This is as shot as the camera saw it, and you see this is 3500K. This is almost close to tungsten white balance, so it is way too cold. That's something that always happens when you point your camera at something that has a relatively strong color cast. In a forest, all the greens and browns mislead your auto white balance, and similarly in these twilight hours, the strong color cast, these orange and red hues, also mislead your auto white balance. The easiest fix here is to switch to daylight white balance, and then now we have this so-called salmon light, as Sean Bagshaw used to call it, with these nice orange-red tones in it. Actually, Lightroom's daylight white balance is not quite accurate for my camera. How did I find out about that? I manually set the white balance in my camera to daylight and then simply made an exposure in a raw file, imported it into Lightroom, and looked at the white balance that Lightroom shows me. In fact, I made that my default whenever I import pictures. So simply by double clicking here on these little knobs, sets it to my camera's auto white balance for daylight, 5050K and a tint of +8. This is the color that I actually saw while I was out there. And it was relatively dimly lit, so it's not very contrasty. I might push up the whites a little bit to bring in that glow, and that's almost all I want to do to this picture to preserve this beautiful softness and the colors. Thanks for watching.